Aries or Aries Cross Watcher, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Good to see you, or good for you to see me. So today I'm going to be doing pretty much a general reading. Could be involved with romance. We'll see kind of what the energies are between you and your person. Okay, so someone could be kind of getting over some fears right now that they had been stuck in for a while. Like someone could have been having a lot of repetitive thoughts about a certain situation or about from the past, or it could be worrying about the outcome of a certain situation in the future, and this is bringing up a lot of fears for this person. Interesting, Aries. So it looks like whoever this is kind of struggled to make, or is struggling, someone is struggling to make a decision about how they want to express their love or how they should handle these emotions that they have. If that makes sense to you, could be dealing with a Pisces, and okay, so it looks like the fear that someone was having or that someone was really obsessing about is involved with the idea that someone new that they met or someone from the past, like this love offer that someone might have received. You might have received a love offer. This person might receive some kind of love offer, and they have this skepticism about it, or they have for a while, kind of out of fear of being played, out of fear of someone putting up pretense, things of that sort, to where like someone giving them the false idea of emotional commitment, or like the hope of romance, but then not fully actually following through. Like it's not something that's grounded in reality is how this person feels. So it looks like someone didn't make a decision about this. They didn't make a decision about how they should come forward with their emotions, how they should present their love and affection, things of this sort. It's like they didn't make a decision, but it's almost like the universe or whatever life circumstances ended up making a decision for them. So if that makes sense, like the circumstances kind of left them with one option after they delayed to make a decision about this situation because of these fears. It looks like these fears of being manipulated or played or lied to, etc. Things of this sort. They didn't want any of this sneaky energy in their life, so they were kind of being mindful. And it's like someone was, like I said, delaying a decision and really waiting for a while, trying to decide exactly how they're going to be, but then it's like they waited too long and now they don't have another choice but the set of circumstances that they're in at this point. If that makes sense. And this doesn't necessarily have to be love related. If you could, like, you could have been waiting to make a decision, some financial decision, some life decision, but then the circumstances kind of just put you in a situation to where the decision was made for you. That's really the main thing that I'm getting from this. We're going to get some other cards here. Seems like there's just a lot of doubt and suspicion here. Gratitude and thanks. So be sure to be grateful if you're feeling down or something, if you're feeling like one certain situation isn't working out in your life, one set of circumstances isn't working out, just take the time to be grateful for what is working out, to what is going in your favor, the areas in your life where you don't have any stress, where you don't have any kind of decisions or tough situations. Just be grateful for those areas of your life. Like say you're struggling with family, but you're going well with your friends, or struggling with friends, or you're going well with your family, things like that. Or like, you know, just different areas of your life. Be grateful for the parts that are going good, and the things that you have, maybe, stuff like that. And this can help you to feel more stable, feel like you have more support, and like things are okay, rather than focusing on something that isn't really going too well, or all these suspicions, these doubts. So we have learn from life. So it could be that despite whatever happened in this situation, or whatever happens, whatever is going on, it's kind of like you're grateful to be able to learn this lesson, maybe through this person, through this situation. You're grateful because you feel like this situation is giving you a different understanding, and it's giving you a lot of knowledge that will help you to move forward in life. It's like this kind of expanded your worldview perhaps, so it gives you a different way of navigating. It gives you a different perspective, you know? So this is actually helpful, even if it is a situation that isn't going well or is painful or whatever. It seems like you've learned a lot from this situation. You could have had just a lot of life lessons in general lately that you feel like help you to be more equipped. So say you enter some kind of circumstance that is similar to this in the future, it's like you'll know what to do. You kind of know how to handle something like this now, since you've been through it. So seems like you're really learning your lesson about this situation, or about this person, just in general. I really get a lot of you have your mind view kind of expanded, and this could help in gratitude and thanks with this card here. This could kind of help you to learn what is important in your life and what really matters to you. Sorry, there's kind of a lot about air signs here, so you could be dealing with an air sign. Some of you, I just felt called to say that. Okay, so we have calling in your soulmate and engagement. So this could be you or this person. Someone could be wondering if the situation that they're in, or the person that they're with, the person that they're engaging with, the person that they're committed to maybe, they could be wondering if this person is their soulmate. This could also be just a sense of contentment. If you're with someone right now, it feels like this person is pretty content with you and where you're at. And also, you guys could be getting engaged, you guys can enter a relationship, or perhaps married or whatever. Like, this is all just about taking the next step towards a solid commitment, or like a, I don't know, traditional commitment perhaps. Whatever terms you choose to define it with, though. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so, interesting. So I have two messages here. We have the card Orphan. So when I was talking about these fears that someone is letting go of, I think it goes two ways kind of, because it's like, for some people, they will act in this way. They will try to manipulate the other person to try to keep them on a string, try to get the other person to act a certain way towards them, or to admire them by kind of telling these lies or doing whatever, like kind of being tricky to get a certain perception or reaction from the person that they're dealing with, if that makes sense, because they are scared of being left. I hope that made any sense at all to you, but it's like they have this fear of abandonment here, so they feel like if they can manipulate people, if they can trick people, if they can lie about who they are, then they have a better chance of keeping that person in their life, or that's how they think sometimes. But also like this is just kind of how they feel. It's like this fear, but maybe they don't recognize that these actions of manipulation and deceit and stuff come from this place of abandonment issues. But they could be letting go of these fears of abandonment, because it looks like someone is letting go of that. And this could also be that someone is scared of being abandoned for these traits and qualities that they have. So that kind of goes hand in hand. It's like they know that they are this way, but they feel like it helps them at the same time. Like, people will notice, or they get a bad feeling, etc. So, interesting. It looks like you're dealing with someone who's very stubborn, or you have made some kind of judgment call or some kind of decision about this, and whoever made this is very, very sure about how they feel about this situation at this point. And it also could be that someone really wants to make sure that they are supported in their life by, like, the people around them. Like, they want to be central to someone's life so that they won't be abandoned. Like they want to take up a lot of space or like have people rely on them, so they feel less abandoned, or they feel like they have less of a chance of being abandoned. So like, if you need anything, this is not always people who do favors all the time for people, but like, this could be a situation sometimes where people will want people to rely on them because of these issues of abandonment, but that's not always the case if someone's helpful or whatever. It's just certain situations. Like, I think you could tell with the person if they consistently have a lot of people who like heavily rely on them. If that makes sense. Okay, so this person, whoever's going through these fears, and we have retreat in reverse here. So it's like this person doesn't want you to leave. They don't want to be abandoned. They don't want you to retreat. They don't want to retreat. Like, they want to stay in this situation. They want you to stay with them. And they're very impatient about this. So we have patience in reverse. It's like they want to have, someone really just wants to have this sense of security, I think, for sure. Like they're impatient. They want to know that they have you in their life. That makes sense. Firm foundation. It's really a lot about like someone really wanting to have this safety net, to be certain. Interesting. Okay, so cool. Okay, so we have mental conflict in reverse. So someone's really coming out of this time. They're having some kind of internal struggle in their head. They could have been, like I said, going back and forth on a decision, not really sure how to make their mind up, but once they do, it's like all of these questions and fears and anxieties kind of go away about this specific situation. So someone could confirm to you that they do want to have something solid and stable with you, or they do want to ensure that you are in their life. That makes sense. Like, very firmly in their life. Okay, so we have, this is my first time using these cards. We have beginnings and surrender. So if you're really hoping for a new beginning with this person, just kind of surrender to the way that things are at some point. Sometimes you can't do anything about a situation, or you can't do something about the way that another person is, if this makes sense. So it's like, I'm really getting that you're learning your lessons about this situation with Learn from Life here. And with this new knowledge, with this new understanding, this helps you to surrender to kind of the outcome or whatever's going on, and not try to overly control the situation or make this what you want it to be, if this makes sense. Like, takes two to tango. The other person has to be on the same page, and if they're not, they're just not. Like, you can't, what can you do? You can't force this person to change their mind or whatever. But, you could be starting something new after this decision is made, or it feels like this decision is made for you by someone else, by circumstance. This allows you to open some doors in your life and to have a new beginning. And even if you're not really sure about where this is going, or you want to be secure and maybe you have these fears, it looks like just surrender to where you're at now. Be grateful for what you have. And, well, you might be having a new beginning, and if it's not with this person or if it's not in this situation, it's like this situation has taught you a lesson that is going to allow you to have a different beginning in your life with other people, other circumstances, etc. So, I hope that this made sense to you. I hope that this helped somehow. It seemed like it was really a lot of the same themes of kind of maybe very heavy attachment here on your part or the other person's part. But yeah, someone's definitely getting to a better place mentally, so that's awesome. Thank you, Aries Crosswatcher. Again, I hope this helped. I hope that you're safe. I hope that your family is safe and healthy, and I hope that you have a good day or night.